You won't believe what just dropped on the internet like a bomb in the middle of a family reunion. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your tissues, your popcorn, and your pitchforks because the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta universe just exploded in the most explosive way possible. We're talking leaked photos, a $500,000 diamond ring that could blind you from space, and the kind of betrayal that makes even the most loyal fans question everything they thought they knew about love, loyalty, and reality TV royalty. Yes, you heard that right, Kirk Frost, the man who's spent years building an empire alongside his queen Rasheeda, has allegedly proposed to Jasmine, the woman who was once just a friend in the group chat. That's right, the same Kirk who swore on every episode that his marriage was unbreakable, that Rasheeda was his ride or die, his forever, his everything. The same Kirk who stood in front of cameras and told the world that no scandal, no side chick, no mistake could ever tear them apart. And now we have proof, crystal clear, jaw-dropping proof, that he's ready to trade in his vows for a whole new life. The photos leaked just hours ago, and the internet is on fire. We're seeing Kirk on one knee, that massive, custom-cut diamond sparkling under the lights of what looks like a private yacht off the coast of Miami. Jasmine, looking stunned, beautiful, and completely blindsided, with tears in her eyes as Kirk slips the ring onto her finger. The caption on the anonymous account that dropped the bomb? Finally making it official. She said yes. Ring. No names, no context, just pure chaos. But here's where it gets even wilder. Rasheeda, the woman who has been ride or die for Kirk through every storm, through the cheating rumors, the baby mama drama, the public humiliations, she's reportedly devastated. Sources close to the family say she found out the same way we all did, scrolling Instagram late at night, heart-pounding, seeing the ring that cost more than most people's houses on another woman's finger. The same Rasheeda who just dropped a new single about unbreakable love, who posted throwback wedding photos last week with captions like, "Still my king after all these years." Now, she's been silent on social media for the first time in years. No cryptic quotes, no clapbacks, no "God got me" posts. Just radio silence. And that silence? It's screaming louder than any rant ever could. Fans are losing their minds. Comment sections are war zones, half of them calling Kirk every name in the book, the other half defending him like he's some misunderstood romantic hero. Kirk deserves happiness, they say. Rasheeda knew what she signed up for. But the rest? They're heartbroken. They're typing paragraphs about how this is the ultimate betrayal, how Rasheeda carried the family, raised the kids, held it down while Kirk chased fame and side pieces. And now, after all that, he's proposing to the woman who was once just a friend from the studio. The question everyone's asking right now, is this real? Is it a deepfake, a publicity stunt, or has Kirk finally decided to walk away from the marriage that made him famous? Because if this proposal is legit, if that ring is real, then the Frost family as we know it is over. Done. Finished. And the fallout? It's going to be biblical. Stay tuned, because we're just getting started. This is the kind of drama that doesn't just break the internet, it shatters it. And trust me, what comes next is going to make everything we've seen before look like child's play. Hit that bell, smash that like button, and buckle up. The real tea is about to spill. Oh my gosh, you guys, stop everything you're doing right now because the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta world is exploding. Imagine this. Kirk Frost, the ultimate bad boy of the franchise, the man who's dodged more scandals than a politician in election season, is allegedly down on one knee popping the question to none other than Jasmine Washington, his infamous side chick turned baby mama. Yes, you heard that right. Kirk proposed to Jasmine? Ring, and not just any proposal, we're talking a leaked photo of a massive $500,000 diamond ring that's got the internet in absolute meltdown mode. But hold up, because Rasheeda Frost, Kirk's long-suffering wife and the queen of boss moves, is reportedly shocked to her core, fearful face heartbreak, leaving fans screaming, what the actual hell is going on? Picture the scene. It's a balmy Atlanta night, the kind where secrets simmer under the surface like a pot about to boil over. Kirk, with his signature swagger and that mischievous grin that screams trouble, allegedly whisks Jasmine away to a private rooftop overlooking the city skyline. Sources close to the couple, okay, fine, are exclusive insiders who spill the tea hotter than a fresh latte, claim he got down on bended knee, pulled out this blinding rock that could pay off half of Atlanta's mortgages, and whispered those four little words, "Will you marry me?" Jasmine, with tears streaming down her flawless face, supposedly gasped and said yes faster than you can say, side chick upgrade. But wait, there's more, because nothing in the LHHATL universe is ever that simple. That ring? It's not just any bling, it's a custom-designed, 10-carat emerald-cut diamond encrusted with rubies, symbolizing their fiery passion, or whatever romantic nonsense they're spinning. And how do we know? A sneaky photo leaked on Instagram stories last night, courtesy of an anonymous account that vanished quicker than Kirk's loyalty vows. Now, let's talk about Rasheeda. Oh, poor Rasheeda. The woman who's built an empire with her pressed boutique and her unbreakable spirit is allegedly reeling from this bombshell. Insiders say she found out through a group chat, yes, a freaking group chat, where one of her ride-or-die friends forwarded the leaked pic with the caption, "Girl, you seeing this mess?" Emotions ran high as Rasheeda reportedly stormed into their shared home, confronting Kirk in a scene straight out of a soap opera. "How could you do this to us? To our family?" she allegedly screamed, tears mixing with rage. Kirk, caught off guard, mumbled something about following his heart, but come on, we all know that's code for, I messed up again. Fans are shocked, divided, and straight up obsessed. Social media is flooded with hashtags like hashtag Kirk proposes to Jasmine and hashtag Rasheeda deserves better trending worldwide. Some are rooting for Jasmine's glow up, calling it karma's revenge, while others are slamming Kirk as the ultimate villain, with comments like, he's playing chess while Rasheeda's playing checkers, heartbroken emoji times 1,000. But here's where it gets juicy. Is this proposal for real, or is it just another ratings ploy for the next season? Rumors are swirling that producers leaked the ring pic themselves to stir the pot, especially with whispers of a love triangle involving a mystery ex from Kirk's past. And what about their kids? The family was left divided, with some siding with Rasheeda's stand your ground vibe and others secretly cheering for Jasmine's underdog story. We've got exclusive quotes coming up from friends like Mimi Faust, who's allegedly disgusted but not surprised, and Scrappy, who's dropping cryptic tweets about loyalty over everything. Buckle up, because if you think this is dramatic, you haven't seen anything yet. This proposal could shatter alliances, ignite feuds, and change the game forever. Stick around as we dive deep into the leaks, the lies, and the love that's got everyone talking. Oh my gosh, buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the absolute chaos that's erupted since that ring pic dropped like a bomb on everyone's timeline. This isn't just another LHHATL rumor. This is full-blown, heart-shattering, family-splitting, I can't believe he did it again territory. Let's break it all down scene by scene, blow by blow, because honey, the tea is scalding. We pick up right after that rooftop proposal moment. Jasmine's yes echoes across the Atlanta skyline, her hands shaking as Kirk slides that insane $500,000 rock onto her finger. Sources say the ring was custom-made by a high-end jeweler in Buckhead, 10-carat center stone, flawless clarity, flanked by two smaller rubies cut to represent their passionate, forbidden love. Jasmine allegedly posted a cryptic story of just her hand sparkling under city lights with the caption, "Finally ring red heart," but it vanished in under 60 seconds. Too late, the screenshot army was already in full force. Cut to the next morning. Rasheeda wakes up to her phone blowing up. Her bestie K. Michelle texts first, "Sis, you good? This ain't it." Then comes the forwarded pic from a producer friend who's just looking out. Rasheeda's in their sprawling Buckhead mansion, still in her silk robe, staring at the screen. Her face? Pure devastation mixed with that signature frostfire. She doesn't scream right away. No, she goes quiet, dangerously quiet. Then she marches straight to the home gym where Kirk's pretending to lift weights like nothing happened. The confrontation? Explosive. Rasheeda. "So this is what we're doing now, Kirk. After everything? After therapy, after promising the kids we'd keep this family together? You out here proposing to her with a ring that costs more than our first house?" Kirk, sweating, towel around his neck. "Baby, it's not what it looks like." "It was impulsive. I got caught up in the moment. You know how I get." Rasheeda. "Impulsive? You bought a $500,000 ring. That's not impulse, that's premeditated betrayal. And don't, baby, me. You've got our sons asking why daddy's always gone, and now this?" Jasmine? Again? Kirk tries the classic deflection. "It's for canon, Rasheeda. To give him stability. A real family unit." Rasheeda laughs bitterly. "Stability? By blowing up ours? You think slapping a ring on your side piece fixes the mess you made?" Newsflash. It doesn't. It just makes you look like the fool who keeps choosing chaos over commitment. The argument spills into the living room. Their oldest son Carter walks in mid-yell, headphones half on, and freezes. "Mom? Dad? What's going on?" Rasheeda immediately switches to Mama Bear mode, ushering him out, but the damage is done. Word spreads through the house like wildfire. The younger kids start asking questions. The nanny overhears and texts her cousin, who posts anonymously on a gossip page, "LHHATL house in shambles RN." Rasheeda crying in the kitchen. KIRK packing a bag. By afternoon, the internet is on fire. Fans flood Rasheeda's comments. Queen, leave him. You deserve the world. KIRK is trash. Always has been. Jasmine's page gets hit too. Some supportive, you waited your turn, sis. Glow up. Most vicious, homewrecker energy. That ring won't last. Hashtags explode. Hashtag save Rasheeda. Hashtag Jasmine upgrade. Hashtag KIRK is cancelable. Hashtag LHHATL drama SCN. Enter the friends and castmates, because no LHH scandal is complete without the peanut gallery. Mimi Faust goes live. I'm disgusted but not surprised. KIRK's been playing both sides for years. Rasheeda's held it down like a soldier. If this proposal is real, she's better off without him. Scrappy drops a tweet. Loyalty ain't optional. Some niggas never learn. Praying for my sis Rasheeda folded hands medium dark skin tone. Even Yandy Smith chimes in on her podcast. Blended families are hard, but this crosses lines. Co-parenting don't mean co-wife, boo. But here's the first major twist. Jasmine isn't playing the blushing fiancé role quietly. She hits up a close friend, who leaks to us, saying, KIRK told me he's done with the back and forth. He wants us official. The ring is proof. Then comes the bombshell audio clip circulating on TikTok, allegedly KIRK on a late-night call to Jasmine. Bae, I meant every word up there. Rasheeda knows it's over. We're building something real now. Fans lose it. Is he bluffing to keep Jasmine happy? Or is he actually walking away? Rasheeda doesn't stay silent long. She posts a cryptic IG story of herself at the studio working on new music, caption. When they try to dim your light, you turn it up brighter. Flexed biceps medium skin tone fire no explanations needed. Then she goes live briefly, y'all, I appreciate the love. But family business stays family. What I will say is, God don't make mistakes. And neither do I when it comes to protecting my peace. Comments flood. Yas queen. He's not worth it. But she logs off fast, tears in her eyes. Twist number 2. A mystery third party enters the chat. An old flame of KIRK's from pre-LHH days resurfaces on Twitter with receipts, old texts where KIRK allegedly promised her the same, forever, talk. She posts. Same game, different decade. Some men never change. Rasheeda, you deserve better. The timeline erupts again. Is this a setup? A jealous ex? Or more proof KIRK's been serial proposing his way through Atlanta? Family divides deepen. KIRK's mom sides with him publicly. My son follows his heart. Love is complicated. Rasheeda's mom? Not having it. She allegedly tells a family group chat, that boy done lost his mind. My daughter ain't raising no more of his messes. The kids are caught in the crossfire. Cannon, the child from the affair, now has a potential stepmom in Jasmine, while his half-siblings grapple with dad's choices. Producers? Loving every second. Word is they're rushing to film pickup scenes. A tense sit-down at a neutral spot, Rasheeda confronting Jasmine directly. You think a ring erases years of pain? KIRK trying to play peacemaker but failing miserably. Ratings are projected to skyrocket if this airs. And just when you think it can't get wilder, another leak. A blurry video from a club last weekend shows KIRK and Jasmine dancing close, her hand flashing that ring under strobe lights. Fans zoom in. That's definitely the one. KIRK's team denies it's recent, but timestamps say otherwise. Emotions are everywhere. Betrayal, rage, hope, denial. Rasheeda's fans rally with fundraisers for her businesses, support a real boss. Jasmine's supporters call it her redemption arc, from side to bride, iconic. KIRK? Radio silent except for one deleted tweet. Y'all don't know the full story. This drama isn't ending anytime soon. Alliances are shifting, secrets keep dropping, and that $500,000 ring? It's become the most controversial piece of jewelry in reality TV history. Wait, hold that thought, because right now the biggest question hanging over Atlanta is, will Rasheeda fight for her marriage one last time, or is this finally the breaking point? And Jasmine? Will she wear that ring proudly, or will the pressure crack her fairy tale ending? Stay locked in, because the next bombshell is dropping any minute. The drama doesn't stop, it escalates, and fast. We're now days into this proposal leak, and Atlanta feels like a pressure cooker ready to blow. KIRK's phone won't stop buzzing with notifications. Rasheeda's empire is under siege from concerned fans and business partners alike, and Jasmine? She's gone from secretive side piece to full-on fiancé in the spotlight, strutting with that blinding ring like it's armor. Let's fast forward to the infamous confrontation dinner that producers allegedly orchestrated for maximum chaos. Picture a dimly lit private room at one of Atlanta's hottest steakhouses, cameras rolling, mics hot, tension thicker than the filet mignon. Rasheeda arrives first, dressed to kill in a sleek black power suit, hair snatched back, no makeup because, I don't need to hide my feelings tonight. KIRK shows up late, looking disheveled for the first time in years, like he hasn't slept since the rooftop. Then Jasmine walks in. Bold move. She's in a red bodycon dress that screams, I won, the $500,000 ring catching every light in the room. The air literally sucks out when she sits down across from Rasheeda. Rasheeda, voice low, venomous, you really had the nerve to show up here wearing that thing? After everything? Jasmine, calm, almost sweet, Rasheeda, I'm not here to fight. KIRK made his choice. He proposed because he wants a future with me and our son. Kanan deserves that stability. Rasheeda, laughing incredulously, stability? Girl, you think a ring bought with hush money fixes years of lies? You think I don't know he promised you the world while promising me the same? Sit down somewhere with that nonsense. KIRK tries to mediate, ladies, please. This ain't gotta be. Rasheeda cuts him off. Don't, ladies, me, KIRK. You sat here acting like the victim while you were texting her behind my back. Again, and now you got her parading around with a ring bigger than my wedding set? The one you gave me when you actually meant it? Jasmine leans in. I didn't ask for this drama. But KIRK said he's done playing games. He wants us to be a family. If you won't let him go, at least let him be there for his son without the back and forth. The table erupts. Rasheeda stands up so fast her chair scrapes. You don't get to tell me about my family, Jasmine. You helped break it, you don't get to rebuild it. She storms toward the door but pauses, turns back, and that ring. It looks cheap when it's built on betrayal. KIRK follows her out into the hallway, cameras trailing. KIRK. Rasheeda, wait. I didn't mean for it to go this far. I love you, I always have. Rasheeda, tears finally falling, love? You don't know what that word means anymore. You keep choosing everyone else. The kids see it, I see it. I'm tired, KIRK, tired of fighting for a man who won't fight for me. Back inside, Jasmine sits alone for a moment, twisting the ring, whispering to a producer off camera. This hurts more than I thought it would. But I'm not backing down. Fans watching leaked clips, because of course snippets hit the internet within hours, are split down the middle. One side screams, Rasheeda, run. Divorce him and take everything. The other, Jasmine finally getting her happy ending, KIRK upgraded. Comments sections turn into battlegrounds. That ring is blood money heartbreak, versus, Queen Jasmine said side chick to main chick real quick fire. Twist number 3 hits like a freight train. A close friend of KIRK's leaks that the proposal wasn't spontaneous. KIRK had been planning it for months, consulting jewelers, even talking to a lawyer about separating assets quietly. But here's the kicker, he never filed any papers. No divorce, no separation agreement. Rasheeda's still legally his wife. Jasmine? Just the fiancé with no papers to back it up. Social media detectives dig deeper. Old photos resurface of KIRK and Jasmine from years ago, looking cozy at events Rasheeda wasn't invited to. One fan uncovers a deleted post from Jasmine's old account, a silhouette pic of a man on one knee with the caption, Dreams do come true, from 2 years back. Was this a retry? Did he propose before and back out? Rasheeda retreats to her pressed boutique, turning it into a fortress. She hosts an impromptu, self-love pop-up event, fans line up for miles. She greets them with hugs, sells out merch in hours, and posts a video. Y'all, thank you for the love. I'm focusing on me, my kids, my business. The rest? God got it. But behind closed doors, insiders say she's consulting divorce attorneys. She's done playing nice, one says. This time it's for keeps. KIRK, meanwhile, goes radio silent, no posts, no lives. But paparazzi catch him at a lawyer's office downtown. Is he finally filing? Or trying to protect his assets from both women? Rumors swirl that he's offering Jasmine a massive settlement to keep things amicable, if things go south. Family drama intensifies. Kanan, the little boy at the center of it all, starts asking questions. Why is mommy Jasmine wearing a pretty ring like you, daddy? KIRK reportedly breaks down in tears trying to explain. Rasheeda's sons from her side are protective. Carter posts a subtle IG story of him and his mom at a basketball game, caption, family first. Always. The blended family is fracturing, holidays look impossible this year. Cast reactions pour in. Carly Red goes live. I saw the texts. KIRK was begging Jasmine to keep quiet while telling Rasheeda he was working late. Messi doesn't even cover it. Scrappy pulls up on KIRK at a club. Bruh, handle your business. Stop hurting good women. Even Stevie J weighs in. KIRK, you wild for this one. Respect the queen or lose everything. Then the ultimate twist drops. An anonymous source claims the $500,000 ring isn't even paid for yet. KIRK allegedly put it on layaway, financed through a shady jeweler who's now threatening to repo it if payments stop. Jasmine's flashing a hot ring that's technically not hers. Fans dub it #repo ring. Jasmine responds with a classy post. Diamonds don't define love, but commitment does. Ring red heart. KIRK's team scrambles to deny. Emotions run rampant. Betrayal turns to heartbreak turns to rage. Rasheeda's streams skyrocket. New single, Crown, leaks. Lyrics clearly aimed. Took my throne, thought you'd sit pretty, but kings fall when they forget loyalty. Jasmine starts a podcast teaser. From shadows to spotlight, my truth. KIRK, still ghosting. The city is divided. Parties thrown in Rasheeda's honor. Jasmine sightings at exclusive lounges with new friends. KIRK spotted alone at strip clubs, looking lost. This isn't just a proposal anymore, it's a full-blown war for hearts, legacies, and the soul of LHHATL. And just as things seem to peak, another leak. A video of KIRK and Jasmine arguing in a car. Him yelling, I can't just walk away from my wife like that. Her crying, then why'd you propose? The clip ends with him driving off, leaving her on the curb. What happens next? Does Rasheeda file first? Does Jasmine return the ring? Or does KIRK pull off the impossible and somehow keep both? The saga continues to unfold, messier and more addictive by the hour. Hold on tight, the next bombshell could drop any second. The fallout from that explosive confrontation dinner is still rippling through Atlanta like aftershocks from an earthquake, and trust me, the ground keeps shaking. Producers wasted no time capitalizing. Within 48 hours, teaser clips hit social media, edited for maximum impact. Slow-mo of Rasheeda's chair scraping back, Jasmine's defiant stare, KIRK's helpless, ladies, please. The internet ate it up. Views in the millions overnight. Comments sections turned into therapy sessions. Rasheeda's pain is palpable crying, Jasmine serving villain realness and I'm here for it, KIRK looking like he aged 10 years in one night. But the real fireworks? They started the very next day when Rasheeda decided she'd had enough of the silent suffering. She scheduled an emergency sit-down with her inner circle, Mimi Faust, K. Michelle, who flew in from wherever she was touring, and her mom, at a discreet coffee spot far from Buckhead prying eyes. Cameras? Not invited. This was real talk. Mimi, hugging her tight, girl, you held it together longer than any woman should. That man has been dangling you like a yo-yo for years. K. Michelle, furious, and proposing with a ring that size? That's not love, that's a power move. He's trying to flex on you, Rasheeda. Don't let him. Rasheeda's mom, tears in her eyes, baby, I told you from day one, he's always been flashy with his feelings. But family? Real family? That's what you built. Don't let her tear it down. Rasheeda, voice cracking but steady, I forgave him once. For the affair. For Cannon. For the public humiliation. I thought we were past it. But this ring on her finger feels like he's erasing everything we fought for. I can't keep pretending it's okay. The group hug lasted forever. Then Rasheeda dropped the bomb, I'm meeting with my lawyer tomorrow. Not to file yet, but to know my options. My kids come first. My peace comes second. KIRK? He can figure out his third. Word leaked, of course it did. By evening, blogs were screaming, Rasheeda prepping divorce papers? Fans rallied harder than ever. Her pressed boutique saw a 300% sales spike, people buying Boss Chick tees in solidarity. A GoFundMe started, just in case she needs legal fees, raised $50,000 in hours before she shut it down. Appreciate y'all, but I'm good. Focus that energy on loving yourselves. KIRK, sensing the tide turning, tried damage control. He posted a rare IG story, black screen, white text, family matters. Pray for us. No more comments. Deleted in 20 minutes. Too late. Jasmine saw it and went nuclear in a private group chat that somehow made it to the blogs. He's still protecting her image while I'm wearing his promise? Make it make sense. Twist number 4. The repo ring rumor? Confirmed-ish. A jeweler's assistant, anonymous, naturally, spilled to a gossip podcast that KIRK financed the piece with a high-interest loan, payments tied to future LHHATL earnings. But with the drama tanking his street cred, payments stalled. The jeweler sent a polite but firm email, Mr. Frost, balance overdue. Return merchandise or face collection. Jasmine found out via a forwarded screenshot. She allegedly threw the ring across their condo, screaming, you proposed with debt? This is a joke. KIRK rushed over. Door slamming fight ensues. Jasmine, crying, I said yes because I believed you were all in. Not because I wanted a financed fantasy. KIRK, pleading, bae, it's temporary. Once the season drops, checks roll in. I did this for us, for canon. I swear. Jasmine. Then pay for it. Or take it back. I won't wear a lie. She storms out, ring left on the counter like a bad omen. Paparazzi catch her leaving bare-handed, face puffy from tears. Headlines the next morning. Jasmine dumps the $500,000 ring, proposal over? Rasheeda sees the pics and posts her first direct shade in months. IG photo of her hand holding a simple gold band, her original wedding ring, caption. Some things are priceless. Others? Just shiny distractions. Ring sparkles # real recognizes real. The cast piles on. Scrappy hosts a live with young jock. KIRK out here proposing on credit? Bro, that's next level broke boy energy. Stevie J laughs. Man's got more rings than commitments. Even Benzino weighs in. This why you don't play with queens. Rasheeda built an empire while he built excuses. Family fractures widen. Cannon's birthday approaches. KIRK wants a big joint party with both moms. Rasheeda says hell no. My sons won't celebrate in the same room as the woman who helped break their home. KIRK's mom calls Rasheeda. Let the boy have his day. Forgiveness is divine. Rasheeda hangs up. Tell your son to practice what you preach. Then the legal bomb drops. Rasheeda's attorney sends KIRK a letter, not divorce papers yet, but a demand for full financial disclosure. Given recent public actions suggesting intent to remarry, we require transparency on marital assets. KIRK panics. Calls his boys. She's coming for everything. Rumors fly he's hiding money in shell companies tied to his music ventures. Jasmine, ringless and reeling, does an off-camera interview with a blogger. I thought this was my moment. But maybe I was just the plot twist. She hints at walking away. If love costs this much drama, maybe it's not worth it. KIRK, cornered, finally reaches out to Rasheeda, old school, shows up at pressed after closing. No cameras. KIRK, voice breaking, I messed up. Bad. The ring, the proposal, it was me trying to fix something broken in me. But I hurt you worst. I don't want to lose my family. Our family. Rasheeda, arms crossed, you already did, KIRK. The minute you knelt for her. Words don't fix this. Actions might. But right now, I need space. Real space. He leaves defeated. Fans spot him driving away alone, looking smaller than ever. The city holds its breath. Is reconciliation possible? Or is this the end of the Frost fairy tale? Jasmine ghosting everyone. Rasheeda focusing on new music drops. KIRK scrambling to save face. And producers? Filming non-stop. Season pickup episodes already scripted around the proposal fallout. Ratings gold. One more twist brewing. A mystery DM to Rasheeda from an unknown number. I have proof KIRK was talking marriage to someone else before Jasmine. Want receipts? Clickbait? Or another bomb? This story has more layers than an onion, and every peel brings fresh tears, rage, and addiction. The $500,000 ring might be gone, but the damage? Priceless. Stay tuned. The next chapter could flip everything upside down again. And as the dust slowly settles around this jaw-dropping proposal, one thing becomes painfully clear. This isn't just about a $500,000 ring, a surprise engagement, or a moment caught on camera. It's about betrayal, timing, and the emotional wreckage left behind when love, loyalty, and ambition collide under the harsh glare of the spotlight. Because while KIRK may be celebrating what he calls a new chapter, the people around him, especially Rasheeda, are being forced to relive wounds that never truly healed, and Jasmine's sudden rise from silence to center stage has reopened questions fans have been asking for years but never dared to confront this boldly, questions about respect, accountability, and whether public grand gestures can ever truly erase private damage, because let's be honest, a ring this expensive doesn't just symbolize love, it symbolizes intention, power, and a very public statement that says, this is real, this is happening, and I'm not looking back. Which is exactly why Rasheeda's stunned reaction has resonated so deeply with viewers who remember her standing 10 toes down through scandals, rumors, and heartbreak while trying to hold her family together in front of millions, and now watching the man who once begged for forgiveness put $500,000 on Jasmine's finger feels less like closure and more like a final emotional blow, one that fans say crossed a line that money, apologies, or explanations can't undo, and the internet has noticed, because social media is buzzing with debates over whether this proposal was romantic or reckless, calculated or sincere, a genuine act of love or a carefully staged flex meant to rewrite history. And while KIRK's camp insists this engagement is about growth and moving forward, critics argue that moving forward doesn't mean pretending the past didn't happen, especially when that past involved real people, real pain, and real consequences that still echo today, and Jasmine's silence, broken only by that massive ring reveal, has only fueled speculation, because when words are absent, symbolism speaks louder, and a $500,000 diamond speaks volumes, not just about wealth, but about priorities, and fans are split right down the middle, with some applauding Jasmine for securing her future and refusing to live in shame, while others accuse her of glamorizing a situation that left emotional casualties behind. And then there's Rasheeda, caught in the middle of it all, whose reaction wasn't loud, wasn't messy, but was heartbreakingly human. A reminder that sometimes the deepest pain doesn't come with screaming or tears, but with stunned silence and the realization that a chapter you thought was closed has just been rewritten without your consent. And that's why this story has gripped so many people, because it's not just celebrity drama, it's a mirror reflecting uncomfortable truths about love triangles, accountability, and the price of choices made behind closed doors. And as fans continue to dissect every frame, every reaction, every leaked detail about that ring, one question refuses to go away: was this proposal truly about love, or was it about winning, about proving something, about controlling the narrative before someone else did? And only time will reveal whether this engagement leads to peace or ignites an even bigger storm. But one thing is certain: the fallout has only just begun, the emotions are far from settled, and the story is still unfolding right before our eyes. So if you want to stay ahead of every twist, every leak, and every shocking update as this saga continues to explode, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and drop your thoughts in the comments below, because we're covering it all, raw, unfiltered, and in real time. And trust us, you do not want to miss what happens next.